Why, hello. I'm back with another video. And this time it's to finally update that we got our furniture. So that's really exciting. If you don't already know from the previous video that I posted on I moved to Germany, we got an apartment, and the furniture that we had previously was actually loaned to us. They borrowed it to us for like 90 days. So that's just to basically give us enough time to find our own furniture before they take it away. And I'm really grateful for that, because if not, then we would just be living in an empty apartment for maybe a month or two while we struggle to find furniture that we like and fit within our budget. But as grateful as I am about them borrowing us furniture, the furniture wasn't the best, and you can tell that they probably didn't clean it at all, because with the couch that they borrowed us, it's made of cloth and it's just so dusty, and wedged within you can find like candy wrappers, toys from the previous owners or the previous people that they borrowed it to. So that wasn't really very nice. And throughout the whole time when we had the furniture that was borrowed, I just couldn't wait to get our own furniture. Because who knows where those furniture has been and what has been done to them. The dining table and chairs were perfectly fine. It's more of the couch and the bed. Those weren't exactly the cleanest. And because they're made of cloth, you can't really do much about it. So for the past 2.5 months, I would say, we were just constantly going furniture shopping every single weekend. We would drive an hour or two away each week just to go to the different stores to check them out and see what they have. And during the weekdays as well, we would check online to see what furnitures are available and if we like them or not. And if we do like them, then we head down to the store on the weekend to try them out to see if we like the material and everything. So it's been a really hectic month or two. And finally, we managed to find all the furniture that we like and that fits within our budget as well. So currently, even though it hasn't been 90 days with the furniture that was borrowed, we were able to return them earlier. So currently, this is our couch, and it's just so nice to be able to lie down on your own couch that you know is clean, sleep in a bed that you know no one has been on and is clean. And so far, the apartment's coming together really nicely, and I'm really loving it. It's not fully done yet, because I do have some gardening or planting systems that I do want to get or build. So that one's not done yet, but for the living room and our bedroom, I would say that it's pretty much done. It's not the nicest or the fanciest, but it does get the job done. and it's really simple, but I do love it. So we have this couch that also doubles as a furniture bed, a sofa bed. Yeah. And the best thing about it is there's storage underneath as well, so that's really nice. To be honest, I'm not a big fan that the couch is made of cloth. I personally prefer leather just because it's way easier to clean. And let's say if there's pet hair as well, it doesn't get all over the couch. And yeah, a lot has happened within the past month or two. I still haven't found a job yet because I can't because of visa reasons. Because of an issue with the visa. So we're trying to get that fixed right now, but that will take a while. And until then, I'm trying to find ways that I can make money on the side, or ways that I can make money on the side legally. So that has been a struggle as well. I thought that after coming here, all the headache with the paperwork would have been done. Unfortunately not. Because right now there's so many paperwork that we're trying to get done. My visa, and the major one is my visa, because that will allow me to work legally over here. But in the meantime, I've just been at home and also working on my new somewhat hobby, I guess, which is gardening. So from the last time that I showed you my arrow garden system, it was still pretty tiny, whereas now it's flourished so much. I can pretty much harvest like weekly, especially the basil. Let me show you. So it's been growing like crazy, if you can see. It's like a little jungle. So every week I have to come and trim over here. Like you can see as well, it's growing way above the system itself. And let me show you the other side for the coriander or the cilantro, because I decided to just let it go rogue. And as you can see, this is the system. The top of the system is over here with the lights, and the cilantro grows all the way up. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah. So I've been loving the system, and the plants have been growing so much to the point where I harvest weekly. If not, it'll just get way too overcrowded. And these over here are the little harvests that I get pretty much every week. I just put them in like a little container. So I reuse the ice cream containers that I finished, and I just fill them up with water and put the harvests in here. And as you can see over here, I don't know if you can see, but you can see that they grew their roots, and that's insane how much they grew. Yeah. And I just leave it here so that they're able to stay fresh for longer. And over here we actually got some rosemary and mint from the grocery store, and they're potted plants, so they're in soil. And the first day that we got them, we already found a lot of bugs. So we're like, yeah, we're not gonna have that indoors. So we put them outside, as you can see over here. I'm sorry if it's a bit wobbly. But that's the mint and that's the rosemary. So I just use the containers. There's a dead bug in there, but so I just reuse the containers that the herbs that I bought from the store come in, and I just fill it up with water, so whenever the plants need water, they'll just absorb the water on their own. And these are the harvests I've had so far from these plants. So that's really cool. And they also started growing roots. So hopefully I'll be able to have even more of them, or yeah, pretty much more of them. So that is really exciting. And the another thing that I'm really excited about is that my orders, let me see. So my orders on Amazon for plants came, because I'm looking into building like an NFT system. So like a hydroponic system. And in the meantime, while I get the dimensions fixed or planned out to build the system with, so I'll be doing a DIY. I'll be getting the pipes, the PVC pipes myself, and then I'll be building it, drilling holes into the pipes, and also using a pump to pump the water through the system. And while all that is being done, or while all that's being done, in the meantime, I already started some seeds. So as you can see over here, I got the heating mat for the seeds so that it keeps the seeds warm, and from what I've read, it actually helps the seeds germinate faster. And these are the seeding trays, or the germinating trays, and I've put little labels on what seeds they are. So I just started this, I think, yesterday, and let's see how long they'll take to germinate. And hopefully all of them actually germinate, not just a few. I put 2 seeds in each rock wool, so hopefully at least one of them germinates, if not 2. And this room that I'm in, I'm planning to use it as my gardening room. So with the NFT systems, I'm also thinking about either having crack key or DWC systems going on. I'm leaning more towards crack key just because that's way cheaper. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically a container. You just fill it up with water and nutrients, and just let it run. And when the water depletes, just top it up along with the nutrients, and that's it. Whereas DWC, I think there's an air pump or something that's constantly pumping air into the water. Not exactly sure how that works, or how to explain how that works. And as you've seen, as you've seen earlier with the rosemary and the mint, some of them already grew some roots. So I decided to actually try to put them in this little pods for the arrow garden, and hopefully they grow roots through the pods itself. And once that happens, or if that happens, I'll transplant them into the arrow garden, because the plants over there are getting a bit too overgrown than I would like, because the roots are getting insane as well, like to the point where I think it might actually start damaging the system. So I'm gonna try and start switching the plants out, so to prevent that from happening. And plus, but yeah, so that's with my little garden situation. I'm really excited to see how that's gonna go, and I'm really excited to build the NFT system. I already bought a juicer from the thrift store to prepare myself for all the kale or veggies that I'm gonna grow with the system, so that we can get some juice from them. Oh, and another thing that I found out, rather or rather another thing that I fell in love with, is thrift stores. So I've actually never really been to a thrift store before coming to Germany. I think I've only been to one, maybe. But ever since coming here, the first time I went to the thrift store, I fell in love with it, and I started going there pretty much every week. And we've gotten quite a lot of stuff from there, and I'm absolutely in love. Like, the chair you see over there, we got from the thrift store, along with the pillows and some decorative pieces, some kitchen appliances, as well as some bowls and whatnot we got from the thrift store for dirt cheap. So I absolutely love the thrift store right now. But yeah, our house is slowly coming together. It's starting to feel more like a home instead. And so that's really nice. And hopefully soon will be hopefully soon there'll be more updates on how my visa is going and if I'm able to find a job. With that said, I feel like hopefully that's a good enough update for now. And yeah, till next time. Peace. And yeah, till next time.